God is taking us on a journey, and with every journey, there is a destination. When I was a little boy, our family would travel from Johannesburg to Durban on the east coast of South Africa. It was a long trip, and inevitably I would get fed up sitting in the car and ask, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" My dad would answer, "When you see the sea, we are almost there." Now that I had an idea of what the destination looked like, I knew when we were almost there. In the same way, as we journey with God as the church, we need to understand what the destination looks like and what the signs are that we are getting there, so we know where we are going and whether we are there yet. So let's take a look at our destination. In his letter to the Ephesians chapter 4 verses 1 to 16, the Apostle Paul describes what the church's destination is, what she will look like when she has reached her goal. First of all, we see that the church is a people in relationship, as Paul exhorts the church to bear with one another in love. Secondly, Paul describes a people who are committed to one another and Christ's purposes as they make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. Thirdly, we see that the church is one body, but made up of a diversity of members. Each person is given gifts to be used so that the church is built up in love. Fourthly, we see how God gives some to be apostles, some to be prophets, some to be evangelists, and some to be pastors and teachers, so that the church is equipped to be apostolic, prophetic, evangelistic, pastoral, and educational. These 5 gifts are needed in the church for us to be equipped to do the very works Jesus did when he ministered on earth. And fifthly, Paul describes the people growing in Christ and becoming like him as they are built up and attain the whole measure of the fullness of Christ. If we take Paul's description of the church, we can summarize our destination like this: a community of love equipped to be like Christ and do his works. Having a clear destination is important for us to know whether we are heading in the right direction, whether we can identify signs like seeing the sea, that we are getting closer to our destination, and whether we are there yet. I encourage you to write down the destination and to keep it in mind so that it governs your priorities and purpose as a significant part of the church. I also encourage you to discover the grace that is upon your life and to use the gifts God has given you so that the whole church can benefit from your gifts and works of service. We must also recognize that without true commitment to reaching our destination, we will struggle to get there. That's why it is important that we commit ourselves to reaching our destination by making every effort to build relationships and grow in our relationships in the church, and that we make every effort to be equipped to be like Jesus and do his works. Commitment is essential if we are to become a community of love, equipped to be like Christ and do his works. I encourage you to read and study Ephesians chapter 4 verses 1 to 16 to get a clearer understanding of the journey God is taking us on and a clearer vision of what our destination looks like so we can answer the question, are we there yet? Make a fresh commitment today to go on this exciting journey with God so that we become a community of love equipped to be like Christ and to do his works. God bless you.